this meeting to order. And we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. So everybody please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Has everybody seen the minutes of the last meeting?
Yes.
Any corrections, changes?
No,
All right, a motion to accept as written.
I make a motion to accept as written.
And a second, please.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So the minutes of September 17th have been accepted. And next would be all the notices and everything have been
Yes,
published and letters sent out and everything.
they have been.
So I'd like to have a motion to waive the reading of the legal notices.
I make a motion to waive the reading of the legal notices.
Thank you. A second, please.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So we don't have to, okay. Tonight we have just one appeal to hear, and we have to decide to grant or deny the request based on the established zoning laws of the town of Manlius. And this evening we have, like I said, just the one, as Mr. McLaughlin, and he'd like to put in a shed. So I ask for a motion to open the public hearing on this matter.
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So the public meeting, public hearing is now open. Mr. McLaughlin, right?
Yes.
If you'd care to tell us what you'd like to do and so on.
Essentially, want to put a shelter back here. We're covered 6 shades of that.
Okay. It's, what is it, 10 by 14?
Correct. I think you all have the plan and diagram in front of you. Yes.
Right. Do you have any plans of the shed itself?
No, they weren't asked to be brought with us.
Yeah, okay. Do you have a description of what you'd like?
Well, it's a 10 by 14 shed, rectangular in shape with 2 doors and an asphalt roof.
Does it have a second story?
It does not.
It does not, okay. Your wife was trying to explain it, it had a, what do you call it?
An octagonal roof.
Yeah, but in those cases, they have a second floor to them, that's,
No, this does
but
not.
you don't do that?
No.
Okay, okay. Okay, and I asked your wife again about what it's gonna look like, colors, so on and so forth.
It's a bluish gray.
Bluish gray, somewhat match the house,
Similar in nature.
okay, and then the roofing material,
Asphalting it.
again, matching the house like thing.
Again, similar in nature.
Okay, yeah. Anybody from the board have any questions?
No, I was gonna ask about the color also.
Yeah, colors, usually
As
the
long as
big
it
thing.
doesn't,
Yeah,
sticks within the guidelines of the house and everything.
and all your neighbors are okay with it? I mean, we've sent out the letters to them, so they're all aware of it.
It's funny, actually, they come from a much different generation, and we're shocked we had to do this.
Oh, yeah, no, everybody's treated the same,
I understand.
everybody gets the letters, you know, in your neighborhood.
Yep.
You know. Any complaints from anybody, or?
None whatsoever.
Yeah, okay. Okay, anything? No?
Good
No.
questions.
Okay. It does show that you're gonna be 10 feet off your rear lot line.
Mhm.
and 10 foot off the side, so you need 2 variances. And we were looking at your neighbor's shed, and, you know, if his lot line and your lot line are similar, it looks like his is way off, you know, onto the easement. You know,
Don't own my neighbor's property, not familiar with their materials or plans. I
Yeah.
own my own.
yeah, I'm just doing an observation thing. In yours, you're gonna be well off that stone wall.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then, I didn't see any stakes or anything out there.
No, that's an easement behind us.
Yes, but as far as your sideline, how are you gonna establish your sideline setbacks? You know what I'm
We'll
saying?
put stakes in before they put it in.
I mean, you know, you bought the house
Last
recently,
August,
right?
last August.
Last August. Did they put any pins in for you?
No, they didn't.
Yeah. Well, just be careful, you know, get it inside, keep it off the back wall,
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
10 feet and so on and so forth. Anybody, no more questions, right? All right, let's have a motion to close the public hearing on this situation.
I'll make the motion to close the public hearing.
I have a second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, public hearing is now closed. What we're gonna do now is the 4 of us, this is our attorney, this is our secretary, but the board members and myself will discuss it, and you're certainly welcome, you know.
Yeah, let's sit down.
So, I mean, yeah. I don't see any problem with this situation. Standard shed, no concrete pad, 1 story, match the house pretty much.
I didn't see anything that was brought up any questions.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's go through our 5 questions. These are the same 5 questions that you answered. We're gonna do the same thing. So, from the board, you think this, the applicant can achieve any, is there any other way this man can do this without requesting these variances? No, it seems reasonable, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
placement makes sense.
You think it's gonna make an undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood?
No.
No.
Certainly not gonna be detriment to the neighbors there. It looks like they've got sheds and so on. Do you think this variance, or both variances, is substantial? Yeah, really, huh? I mean, 10 feet off the line, we can get around the building and so on, so. You think you'll have physical or environmental conditions to the neighborhood? Think it'll change it or impact it at all?
No,
No.
it's similar to
Other situations there, right? You think this was self-created?
Yes.
yeah, just wants to put it in shed, so it makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So, with the information we've received here, and then these questions, you think the benefit to the applicant does outweigh the detriment to the neighborhood or the community?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we wouldn't, so let me check, yeah, okay. So, the ZBA further finds a variance of, let me get this, I wrote this down so I can swear. So the rear setback is, what's required is 40 feet, and the applicant is asking for a 30-foot variance, or he's gonna be 10 feet off the rear lot line. And then the second one is a side setback of 20 feet. The applicant needs needs a 10-foot variance for the sideline, right?
Yep.
So So that's what we're gonna put in here is the minimum variance to be granted in order for it to protect the character of the neighborhood, so on and so forth. Do you think there's any conditions we need to put on this
No.
No.
for these no, okay. Would somebody like to make a motion to deny or grant,
I'll make a motion.
okay?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that the zoning board grant an area variance to Michael and Laura McLaughlin, 7619 Somerset Lane, Manlius. This variance is being granted for the purpose of permitting the construction of a 10 by 14 shed. Applicant needs two variances, one with an existing rear yard setback of 10 feet. They'll need a variance of 30 feet to meet the required 40 feet. And the second, with an existing side yard setback of 10 feet, they will need a variance of 10 feet.
Okay,
I second that motion.
second, okay, all in
It's a
favor?
mouthful.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? You've been granted your variance, sir?
Thank you.
Also, I have to put in there that I don't see any need for any further review of the C4, so I'm requesting a type 2 action on C4, and it shouldn't have any impact on the environment in the area. Okay? So the next thing would be,
I'll give the approval to planning and development, and they'll mail your permit out to you.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you.
You too.
Any other business?
Are we getting an update? They're still working on the zoning stuff that Sarah's working on, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
What,
Details.
this thing that she presented here,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah. I was just curious. I know she said they were working on it, but I think we said that would be an update at some point, so.
Yeah, we've been working the details of it, so.
see that's, is there anything actually new in the thing?
No,
It's just a new way of presenting it.
just cleaning it up.
Well, I thought there was there's the one new zone.
The transition order.
Oh,
kind of
oh,
put on
you
the
mean new,
side.
but not new from when we talked about it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So it's a transitional zone that they're,
Right.
that'll be new?
Yes. Has it been approved yet?
No.
Yeah.
Do you know what the status right now is, or?
We're in like our third a
Yeah.
continuation of public hearing, so it went to the next meeting, which I'm hoping they'll decide then, because they were still tweaking it.
Yeah. Do you have any impact you want to add to that, or?
No, that's why I was actually trying to watch the meeting, just trying to keep up on it so I know what's going on.
Sure, because, you know, it's all what we do, zoning and planning,
Yeah.
so.
Well, as Sarah said though, too, just kind of see if there's anything missing and
Yeah.
accurate.
They cleaned up the chart, she said, to make it easier to read.
Easier to.
So, I mean, things like that, but, you know, trying to, and the draft local laws up online if you want to read that.
Okay. All right.
That was all I had.
Okay, anything else? Any other thing?
Will we get a new chart when it's done?
I assume we will, yeah. Yeah. Once they get it all polished up.
Can I make a motion to adjourn?
Thank you. A second? All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.
Everyone.
Did you want that back?
No?
Big table.
Home to dinner.
Was it me or did you seem like he was on his defense?
Hmm?
Did you seem like he was on his defense?
Yes. wet still.
Oh, yeah, I was, yeah.
Does this need to go back in?
Nope,